Welcome back, fellow mortals, to the Forge, home of the no flapped brimmed hat guarantee. I hope all is well in your realm. Today we are doing a tips and tricks video for Valhollian on the Sega Saturn. We're just going to go over a bunch of tricks to help you get through the game a bit easier, explain the stat breakdown, all of that jazz. So, let's start with stats. So we have attack, defense, movement, resistance, luck, speed, range, combat. So luck just increases your ability to get critical hits. Speed, I don't exactly know. I think it is your accuracy, maybe. And combat, I do not know. I do not know what combat does. But the rest of the stats are pretty easy. Attack is how much damage you do, and that's a summary of all of your equipment too. Defense, same thing. Defense from your stats and defense from your equipment. Movement is how many spaces you can move. Resistance, same as defense, but it applies to magic attacks instead. And range is how many squares away you can hit. So archers will be default 1 to 2 range. They can attack at 1 and retaliate at 1, which is awesome. And then you can get items later on that'll extend that range. Mages, same thing, but they are 1 to 3 range, and then on Lilfy here, actually we'll demonstrate on somebody else. So 1 to 3 range by default, and then Lilfy has a couple of stones that allow her to extend that range. So these are all units here. I'm trying to do this as spoiler-free as possible. These are all units that you get very early in the game. All the other characters I have off-screen, so I don't unintentionally spoil them. So, what should we go for next? So how the damage breaks down is very simple. So I'm doing 184 damage. Their defense is 100. That means I am doing 84 damage. It's as simple as that. Now we can demonstrate. I did try this earlier, but Buddy got a critical hit, and then Ray dodged a bunch of times, and it's just, a little frustrating. So what we're going to do is we're going to check on this guy's range. So 1 square to the left. I'm going to move there. How much damage is he going to do? So he has 145 attack, and I have 103 defense. So it should be doing 42 damage. So let's stand by there. End our turn. Now that I'm within range of him, he should move. Seriously, buddy? Okay, so we did 67. We can work with that. And now they go through an annoying 360 no-scope animation every single time it goes to enemy phase where they don't move. Now the enemies, it varies, and it's not very transparent as to when and why the enemies will move. So, like, almost always, if you're in range of an enemy, they will move towards you. But other times, like on the opposite end of the map, an enemy platoon will just start moving towards you. And it doesn't really there's no dialogue, usually no dialogue towards it. They just start moving towards you, and it doesn't make sense. So it's just something to be aware of, that you can't always control what triggers the enemy movement. Okay, so he did 84 damage to me. So he has 170 attack. And I have 103 defense. Wait, no. How much did he do? So 45. Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. So he has 100 defense. I have 84, so I should be doing 80. Plus, yeah. So I should be doing 84. Yeah. Okay, I just had them swapped. So that's the damage breakdown. It's pretty simple. I still don't know what combat does. It's kind of a mystery. So right now, one thing we are going to test is if distance affects how much damage is done. I'm pretty sure it doesn't change anything. So right now, we are going to... What should we do? How much range? So we're going to reload this save. Another big thing is that you can save as often as you want. So I recommend having one save as your start of the chapter, and the other two are just, alternating. So one turn this slot, other turn next slot, and you can go back and forth like that. So we are going to... Lilfi has the rings, so she is the best one to demonstrate. So 149 magic. So we're going to go right... We're going to go traditionally 2 spaces away. 149. So 128. Reload. And now Lilfi is going to attack at her max range. 128. So confirmed. The amount of spaces away you are from the enemy does not change the damage. And I don't think it changes the hit rate either. But I haven't fully tested that yet. Alright, so next thing we are going to go over is our item slots. So I'm pretty proud that I discovered this. So it's pretty easy to manipulate. The game got so much easier once I figured this out. So your entire army has a shared item pool. And you can equip an item, unequip, equip an item, and it does not take up your turn. For example, I just unequipped these 3 items, just backed out, and Ray can still move. So what that means is that once you get movement items, like Skanda and Boost Ring, those are the ones I've gotten so far. So for example, my max range is here. What I can do is you can give your entire army +4 range and once you get to your destination, you can unequip and then stand by. Now Lyle can equip the Skanda and the Boost Ring, and now he has the extra distance he can go. So if you want to take, it's going to take a bit longer. Make sure you don't back out too many times, because then you go back to your original state. So don't, where was I going with this? So you can do that for your every unit and get through the map a lot quicker, but the amount of inventory management, it's probably diminishing returns, probably takes same amount of time. Unequipping, equipping, just so you can get those extra 4 spaces per unit, or you can just take a few extra turns to get to your destination. So, but it really comes in handy for when you need to, move further away, pick off somebody who's at a distance, or say you're taking on 2 flanks here, you can get another unit, say one of your healers over there, and actually get to your units that need healing. All right, next we're going to go over your AP. I think it's ability points, and you only get, so when you level up, you get, every 4 or 5 levels, I think you get another AP, and you only get those AP once per map. So once I use up all 5, that's it. There is another way, so Thea can give somebody else one of her AP, which can be, I haven't needed to use it yet, but it's nice to know it's there, especially for a healer like Lilfi. She has Solace, which recovers 4 people around her. And then there's Miracle, where you can revive. Another big thing, that there is no permadeath. What happens is, once a unit goes down, they will have to heal, or they'll be out of commission for 1 map. And then after they're out of commission for 1 map and you reload the next one, they will be back. But unfortunately, they're going to lose out on some experience, but there's no other punishment up until then. So what I recommend is that not to stress too much about losing units mid to late game, because as long as you have, I think I have 2 units that have Miracle or Revive. Miracle and Revive are the abilities. You can just, like, at the very end, if you lose a couple units, you can just use Miracle, and then you're good to go. And even if Miracle is used up on Lilfi or Ray, you still have Thea to give AP. Thing about Thea is she is very, very, very weak. Only thing I recommend using her for is getting her to full AP, so 5 AP, that's the max, so that she can do her area heals of Solace. Oh yeah, and she also has a dancing move, reactive. Gives another unit an extra turn. I've only had to use this a couple times, but it's handy for it. So yeah, as long as you get Thea to 5 AP, I think that's about all you need to do. Like, you can see, she's level 13. The rest of my army is in the start to mid 20s. So she can't even do cleanup kills because she just has abysmal attack, even with as many power items as I can. All right, so yeah, so AP is finite. I could not find any information if you could recharge it. There's no, like, tiles that recharge it. There's no items that recharge it. There's no healing items or recharge items at all. So the only way to heal is with your healers. A lot of melee units have their own healing abilities, like half recovery. So that's how they heal. And as far as I've seen, there's no weapons that allow you to steal HP, like a blood sword, that kind of thing. A couple units have abilities where they steal HP, but like I find I hoard my AP because there's no way of getting it back. The only time I ever go all out is with, say, if I have if there's 6 units all piled up in here, I'll use my AoE attacks, like Fire Prison right here. So it does normal damage. It takes 2 AP. It's 5 range, but it does like a cross shape. So it does 5 tiles of damage. So those are great for when they're all clumped up here. What else can we cover? Okay. So let's reload. There's one thing called weight combo. I did read through the English translated manual. That's another video you can check out on the channel. I still don't fully understand it. So you'll see here, best match, Lyle. So as far as I know, is Ray and Lyle have the highest weight combo level, and everyone else also have their friendlies that have the highest level. So how it works is, where can we go? So both units have to be in range. So what we're going to do is we're going to demonstrate with Lyle and Ray. So we are going to select magic, and if you're in range of something, it'll give you the option of your normal attack, spell, or weight combo. So right now he's flashing, he's in a different stance, he's ready to combo with somebody. So what we're going to do is we're going to go with Ray. We're going to attack and use combo. So what this does is it combines abilities. So Lyle is a fire mage. It's going to give Ray a fire attribute with his attack, his melee attack, which don't normally have any attributes. So we're going to attack with Lyle. I can see 1 star. I think it's going to level up maybe up to 3 to 5 stars, maybe is the max. But like I haven't used this at all, and I'm up to chapter 13. So I really don't think this mechanic is necessary. But if someone else can demonstrate how to properly utilize it, that'd be cool. So we're going to try this. 144. And the experience is split between the 2 units. So on the flip side, so if I was to start with Ray and wait here, and then use attack with Lyle to do the wait combo, this guy would still retaliate on Ray because he is right in front of him. Now, according to the manual, the higher your match rank is with the unit, it can negate the counterattacks, but I have not seen that in action yet, unfortunately. So, what else can we cover? So, if you want to alter your animations, because they're cool, but they take up so much time. So, full means is normal, fast is what you're seeing now, and manual is you can select individual units. So, say if you have a new unit, you can just set their animations on. Information, this gives you a summary of what you need to do on the map. Rewards you get, how many enemies, how many allies are on the field. I would have liked to see a zoom out option for the map, which would be cool. What else can we cover? Oh, I don't want to go over there because I'm trying to hide the enemy or the ally units. So yeah, I think I already covered Thea. She's pretty useless. After the probably chapter 5 or 6, definitely do not have her on the front lines. She will be utter garbage. Okay. So again, I'll reiterate with the shared item pool. It's so good that you don't lose your turn once you equip an item. Look, it's like they didn't even move at all, and I moved around all the items. So let's say if you're taking on 2 flanks of enemies, and these guys are all taken care of, but all your good gear is over here. Well, you just unequip it, boop, equip it on these guys here, and now they're as strong as they should be, which is really cool. Okay. So overall, this game isn't too bad. Probably in the first 7 or 8 chapters, the game doesn't really give you enough tools to take on all the challenges, and then once you get all the tools, you're kind of you're hoarding a lot of things. Like most chapters, all my characters have like 3 or 4 AP left over. I never used, but I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it, right? Okay, what else can we? So yeah, like I like to have first slot is your chapter clear. Like I saved slot 2 so I can reload the save and do some content here, and then 3 was my last actual save. Okay, here's a little. Oh no, don't want to go there. Sorry, ignore that. Ignore that. Okay, what else can we cover? There is a chart. If you look at the manual video I did, there is a chart for weaknesses and resistances, which is very handy. I wish I had that on hands prior. So light beats most things. I think it's just weak to ice, but it's pretty powerful against most of the other attributes, which is really cool. So keep that in mind. Keep that in your back pocket. Experience, doesn't seem to be any diminishing returns on experience. Like Ray at level 26 is gonna get him as much XP as he did at level 20. I know a lot of RPGs, like once you get to a certain level, that the game thinks that you're too high level. Let's throw you down, and it'll just give you like 10 XP when you should have gotten 50, or even like 1 XP, so on and so forth. All right, so I've covered everything that I can think of right now. I might add things in post later on, but I'm gonna release this about the same time as my review, and there's gonna be a full Let's Play of the entire game on my channel, so check that out. Please like, comment, subscribe. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for stopping by the Forge, and we'll see you next time. Bye.